Hi, everyone. My name is Ross Peary. I'm a licensed professional counselor in the state of Georgia, and I'm the owner of Peaceful Mind Counseling and Consulting. Today, I'm going to talk to you about our 5 basic needs. When I work with clients, one of the therapeutic approaches that I use is choice theory and reality therapy. And according to choice theory, every single one of us has the same 5 basic needs in life. Furthermore, every single thing that we do, every action we take, every thought we have, every emotion we feel is an attempt to meet and fulfill at least one of those 5 basic needs. So, when I teach these 5 basic needs to people, I use my hand and the fingers on my hand. We start with the thumb. It's the most basic and necessary. It's very important. And that basic need is going to be your need for survival. Now, survival covers basic things that you might think of, like water, food, shelter. A lot of things financial fall into meeting our need for survival, but it can also include and does include our need for safety, not only our physical safety, but also our psychological safety. So, to feel fully fulfilled in the survival need, we need to feel safe. Survival also includes procreation. And so our need for procreation drives some of our actions. The next basic need, we're going to use our pointer finger. That's our need for power. We feel powerful when we're pointing, right? Now, usually people think of power over someone else, controlling someone, telling them what to do. Now, that's just one type of power. And within choice theory, reality therapy, is a type of power that we suggest avoiding. Because when we try to use power over somebody, we're taking away from their power and we're hurting our relationship with that individual. So, there are 3 other types of power that we encourage. One is power with. This is a shared type of power. When we team up with someone to go towards a shared goal to accomplish something, whether it's business related or just for pleasure and fun, that's a shared power that we do as we come together with that person. And that doesn't take away or hurt anybody. So that's a positive type of power. Another type of power is power within. Power within is an internal feeling that we have regardless of what else is going on in our lives. It's kind of self confidence. When we have that internal power, that sense, then we feel fulfilled. And then the last type of power is the power to do different things. So musicians have the power to play a musical instrument, sing songs. Athletes have the power to do certain skills and exercises or play certain games. As we learn, we gain more power to do different things, and that helps us to feel fulfilled. Next basic need, we go to our middle finger. We call that our freedom finger because if we don't want to do something, we can put that freedom finger up. So we all have a need for freedom. We want to be able to choose what to do, when to do it, where to do it. You can think about going out to eat for dinner. Some people want to have control over and choose where they go for dinner, when they get to go out to eat, what they're going to be eating. But that applies to so many different things in our life. We all like to have some freedom in our life. Next basic need, we go to our ring finger, and that's going to be our need for love and belonging. So when we think of love and belonging, it includes family members, love that we get from parents, children, siblings, extended family. It can also be love that we get from friends. But in addition to love, it's also belonging. And we can feel belonging in a lot of different scenarios. We can get belonging from being a member of a church. We can get belonging from where we work and who we work with. We can even get a feeling of belonging by being on teams. So even just being a member of a community can help you feel like you belong. So we all have a need for love and belonging. Then our last basic need is going to be our pinky. And that's just a fun little finger. And that's what our last basic need is. In no particular order, mind you. This is not rated top to bottom, most important to least important. They're all equally important. Our need for fun. This is something that children know instinctively, that fun is a necessary part of life. And as we go into adulthood, we sometimes lose that. We forget about it or push it to the side. But we do all have a basic need for fun in our lives to some degree or other. And that's the other thing I want to say about these basic needs. Though we do all have the same 5 basic needs, each one of us has a different level of requirement in each need to feel fulfilled. Some might have a high need for freedom, others, just a little bit of freedom is enough. Some might have a really high need for fun. Other people, as long as they get a little bit of fun here and there, they're good to go. But the really cool thing about knowing these basic needs, and again, I'll summarize them. We've got our need for survival, our need for power, our need for freedom, love and belonging, and then fun. The cool thing about knowing these needs is that you realize where some of your behaviors come from. And if you want to change certain behaviors, this can be the first step in figuring out how to do that. And I'll cover that in a future video. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate you being here, and I wish you a peaceful day. Thanks.